The National March of Life passed through the streets of Warsaw today. According to the organizers, the march was attended by 50,000 people who felt very much together. This year's slogan of the march, Long Live Poland, was a reference to the Feast of the Baptism of Poland, which falls on April 14th. Positive family atmosphere. People literally came from all over Poland to show that they are for life, for the most defenseless. In essence, from conception for the unborn. We have 4 children. Our wish is for Poland to be Polish. Every child is loved and cherished. We have 6, from 3 years old up to teenagers. You're standing up for protection of life? We also want to encourage young mothers not to commit this, perhaps greatest mistake in their lives, because abortion can also affect the woman to the end of her life. The National March of Life stands for life and family, for faith and loyalty, and for freedom and liberty. It also expresses solidarity with the unborn, threatened by abortion, and with the victims of this crime. It is estimated that every year about 50 million people have no chance of development. They die before they are born and before they are aware of their existence. I'm spokesperson for the march, but here I'm speaking for the majority of Polish women, married couples and families who want the right to life from conception to natural death for all our citizens. Everybody knows what the fundamental law is, and it is impossible to pass something against life, against a treaty. It is a law, and today the bishop said that he cannot see such a crowd since the times of the Cardinal Wyszyński. So difficult times create such a need in our hearts. The 30-minute clip shows demonstrators walking through Krakowskie Przedmieście Street in Warsaw, which gives a good idea of the size of the crowd. The video is sped up 10 times. We must build on the legacy of Poland's baptism. Let us make our future a Christian one. Poland will be Poland only if it remains Christian. And we have something to fight for. The Sejm is currently debating 4 bills which have been tabled by the government majority. They all aim to liberalize abortion laws. The most far-reaching of these would make abortion legal on request up to the 12th week of pregnancy. We want to protect life. I'm a happy father of 3 children with 8 grandchildren. I'm happy as a husband. I'm happy as a father. The Civic Coalition of the left are in favor of the introduction of abortion on demand. This law is in force in Western European countries. France has constitutionalized infanticide. Shame. Gdańsk City Council tried to introduce 24/7 abortion clinic, where doctors would not be able to call the conscience clause. There is hope in certain US states. More and more are deciding to restrict abortion rights. The United States and Central Europe, one side was struggling with communism, and Western Europe was weakened by post-war liberalism. One of the most important issues for Poland is that society and elites should be on the side of life. This is an issue of paramount importance for the future of Poland. The right to life from conception is not a religious issue, but a natural human right, which is also enshrined in the Polish constitution. The verdict of the Constitutional Tribunal of May 28, 1997 states that the first imperative of the rule of law must be respect for human life from the very beginning of its creation. Things we take for granted are becoming things we have to fight for. It's so good to see so many young people out of the streets demonstrating with us. Long live Poland! When I graduate from a medical school, I'll defend the right to live from conception to natural death. We should resist attempts to change the law and diminish the right to life.